Hello, everyone. I hope that you can all hear me. We'll just wait a moment to see who is going to join me for today's Lunch and Learn. While we're waiting, I'm just shuffling the cards. For those of you that know and love Diana Cooper, because I certainly do, these are the Angels of Light cards. So I'm just giving them a shuffle, and we'll pick 3 cards that is relevant to what I will be talking about today. For those of you that haven't met me before, welcome. My name is Heather Prince, and my nickname on social media is the Root Master, because I'm known for getting to the core root of what the issue is, whether that's regarding your health, your relationship, whether that's a love relationship or perhaps a family relationship, or maybe it's a block to your career, your abundance, your success, your prosperity, whatever it is, we find the core root of it and then remove it and give you life tools so that you can move forward. So let's begin. I have picked 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3, that I will be sharing a bit later on. And today's subject is uncovering the falsehoods that we have been told and have believed about ourselves. So that would be really interesting to see what we can uncover for you today, that perhaps that you've been told and maybe have believed for many years. So let's just put that aside right now, and let's see what resonates with you in your heart space, not up here in your mind, but in your heart space, and make your own mind up about what you believe, not what someone else has said. So our thoughts are more powerful than we realize, governing our expectations, our interactions, and ultimately our ability to be successful, whatever success means to you. And it's easy for delusions and lies to take root and grow, and left unchecked, they can do serious harm, because somebody sows that seed, don't they? And then we water them with fear or doubt, and that seed suddenly grows roots and grows up to be something that is quite established, and then it can do harm, like a weed in your beautiful flower bed. So let's have a look to see if any of these sound familiar. And those of you that have joined me today, please say hi. Please give us the thumbs up and the hearts. I love to interact with you. Please give StreamYard permission for your name to be shown, or if not, just sign your comment with your name so I know who I'm talking to. And if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for joining me today and taking that time to be here for Lunch and Learn. Now, one of the things that you might believe is I have to be perfect. If that resonates with you, please do let me know. And if you're watching the replay, please put #replay and please do comment. So even if perfection were achievable, it's not a healthy goal. Perfectionism can actually hold you back, because remember that mistakes are part of being human, and sometimes they're our most valuable teachers. So I always think about a rose bush, and every rose on that bush is a rose, and they're all perfect, but none of them are the same. They're all unique. They're all individual, just as we are. We're all unique. We're all individual, and we are born perfect in our own way. And okay, you might have a different shape, a different height, a different look to many other people, but you are perfect in your own way. But when we want to create a perfect book, a perfect picture, a perfect life, and things happen. It's part of our humanity, because what we experience when we reflect back makes us into the person that we are now, and it teaches us, because we're really here on a soul level to learn and to grow from our experiences. So if you have had that belief, I have to be perfect, just consider that now. Who told you that? Where did that belief come from? And what can you choose to believe now? The second one is, my life is harder than anyone else's. Do you have that belief? Have you said that in the past? Maybe you're saying it now. My life is harder than anyone else's. Now, the truth is, everyone faces difficulty. Nobody doesn't, and crisis at times. But it's in dealing with every challenge, every problem and difficulty, as I've said, that we're able to learn and grow. Nobody's sitting up there on a little cloud pointing their finger at you saying, oh, they've got to have a hard life, they've got to suffer. It doesn't work like that. Believe it or not, we choose what we need to learn. We choose our life theme and challenge. And if you're watching this and you want to know what your life theme and challenge, I'm happy to have a look at that for you today. So just put yes, life theme and challenge in the comments, and I will discover that for you, because we choose what we need to learn and grow from before we're born as a soul. And we might need to learn patience. Well, that's me. I certainly have been told many, many times that I've chosen to learn patience and persistence, and to keep going forward even when things are challenging. Let's have a look at the next one. If I ignore it, it will go away. Is that something that you believe? Because procrastination, magical thinking and rescue fantasies may help us avoid hard truths for a while. But reality always catches up, and the longer you wait, the worse it becomes. So please don't ignore something, because it won't go away. We need to face it. Now, that might be a situation, it might be a feeling, we can suppress it. I've worked with people 20 years after an event, and it's come back to bite them in the bottom. So it doesn't go away, and we cannot ignore it. We need to face it. Another one is, I'm too young, or I'm too old. Have you ever believed that? Or do you believe that right now? Now, let's have a look at facts. At 5 years old, Mozart was already competent on the keyboard and the violin. So he wasn't too young, was he? And at 76, Nelson Mandela became president of South Africa. He wasn't too old, was he? The truth is, you're never too young, you're never too old. Whatever it is that you want to do, go after it. Age doesn't matter. Another belief is, I'm just not the happy type. Now, there will always be difficulties, but we determine how we handle them. Remember, happiness is within the core of each of us. When we're born with that golden nugget inside us of happiness, and it's something we become. And the reason I've put B in capital letters is about be, do, have. When you're being happy and doing something that makes you feel happy, you have happiness. People think it's the other way round. It's about doing and then having and then being. No, it's about being first. So I'll repeat that again. Happiness is something we become through our choices. So every day you can say to yourself, what can I do today that will make me feel happy? It might just be giving yourself 20 minutes to sit down with a nice hot cuppa of whatever it is that's your favorite, and reading a lovely magazine or a book, maybe a chapter or two out a book that you're reading right now that makes you feel happy. And then you can get on with other stuff. So Be great to hear in the comments what it is that makes you feel happy. Anyway, another belief that you might have picked up is, I don't judge people. The truth is, we all judge people. It's part of our makeup, because researchers say we arrive at our first conclusion in less than a second. And in some cases, it's ourselves whom we're judging. How many times have you said in your head, oh, I'm such an idiot, or what a fool I am? We all do it. We judge ourselves. We're seeing how we measure up and fit in. Now, it's really important that we recognize it. That's all. It's self-awareness. If we recognize it, we can flip it and think, oh gosh, I'm judging myself right now. And let's flip it. What's something good about me that I can say about myself? So it's just about self-awareness to change that belief. Now, another one could be, if I follow my heart, everything will work out. Now, following your heart is good, because I'm always talking about coming from the heart space, but it shouldn't override our intellect and our intuition, which comes from the gut. It's our second brain. So it's about aiming for that balance, isn't it? So if I follow my heart, everything will work out. It's good, but just get in a bit of intellect, bit of that intuition, getting that balance and understanding, then, you know, what will work out. Another one is, I don't have a choice. We always have a choice. We always have a choice. It's easy to blame others or fate for our outcomes, but accepting responsibility for yourself and your actions is an essential part of your humanity. For those of my lovely ladies that are watching that are solo, that have gone through a relationship or perhaps more than one relationship where it's ended, it's about looking back and reflecting what responsibility that you played in the scenario that resulted in where you are right now. When we understand that, and we can maybe forgive ourselves for what happened, then things can shift. So if you're in a belief zone of I don't have a choice, know that you always have a choice. And another one is, my worth is determined by my work. No single facet of your life determines your worth. Let's get that absolutely clear. I've got a whole board behind me where I've taught a course on self-worth, and it is not determined by your work. It's spoken in every action and word that you undertake. It's who you are. That is your self-worth. It's who you are, not your job title. At worst, lying to ourselves can destroy us. At best, it can make life more difficult. So after listening to all of those beliefs that you might have had or perhaps still do have, really think about it. What lies do you tell yourself or see others telling themselves that actually that belief isn't as true as you might have thought it was? Now, you'll find me on the Rootmaster website. Anything private and confidential, you can email me at heather@heatherprince.co.uk. And there is a page, a shop, where you'll find a course on the power of your intuitive mind if you want to master your intuition. There's also a self-worth program there that I have recorded for you after doing it live here in the Energy Studio before the lockdown, when I was able to work with people. And for those of you that have stayed till the end, the first card that I've picked today was Archangel Zadkiel. Now, this Archangel has come forward today on this subject to help you find tolerance and forgiveness. And he works on the violet ray of purification and transmutation, helping you to release any lower vibrations, any lower beliefs, and ascend to a higher way, a higher vibe of being. And if you want to, you can visualize yourself in a violet flame and ask Archangel Zadkiel to help you with whatever it is that you need help with right now. And just place all your troubles and your difficult relationships within that violet flame, and know that all the negativity has been transmuted. So that's a great card to get in today's Lunch and Learn. The other one is curiosity. Be curious about those beliefs that you might have picked up from people way back in your childhood. Excuse me, I've been abroad and I've picked up a bit of a chesty tickly cough. So be curious about life. Be curious about yourself. Start exploring who you are, and you will grow personally and spiritually. And be interested in people and discover, an external source of fascination. And be curious about the universe in which we live, and the radiance of the delight that you find through curiosity will illuminate you. And the final card that I got was aspiration, because it's time to set your sights higher. If you're settling for the mediocre, aim for the superb. Stretch yourself to fulfill all your potential. That's what I'm all about. And hold mighty visions. Find the wisdom within you which enables you to aspire to the great and the glorious, and ask for help if you need it. And I'm here for you if you'd like to reach out and speak to me. So sending lots of love today. On my website, you'll also find some freebies, Forgiving Your Ex meditation, a Feeling Lonely workbook, and a podcast of affirmations saying I am enough, because you are, and you are perfect in your own unique way. So sending you all so much love. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to any ideas that you have of Lunch and Learns that you'd like to learn more about, or any comments of what you've gained from watching this Lunch and Learn today. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.